Hi, it's time to cook again. Today I'm going to make something called Sunday gravy, which is basically pasta sauce. I'm going to be showing houses this afternoon, and when I come home I don't want to have to cook, so this is actually going to start out on the stovetop and end up in the crock pot. So I went ahead and started. Right now I've got 1.5 pounds of Italian sausage. I used half and half spicy, half mild. You can use all mild, all spicy, whatever you want to do. And I've browned that. Then I added 2 tablespoons of tomato paste over on the side of the skillet. I pulled the sausage out of the way, and I'm kind of browning it. So that's going to take a minute here. It's almost brown, I think. Pretty simple so far. I've heard many Italians call what we call pasta sauce gravy. So when I saw this recipe, I had to try it. I've not tried it before, but obviously if this doesn't work, you won't be seeing this video. If it does work, then here we are. But it should be very good. So when I get home today, all I have to do is throw some pasta in some boiling water, and we're ready to eat. And pasta is one of my favorite meals ever. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to add my half cup of water. And I'm going to bring that up to a boil. Let me check my recipe real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. I want to get up all the little brown bits on the, I'm going to turn my fire up a bit, on the bottom of the skillet, because that's all good stuff. It's like deglazing your pan. Okay, let that get warm. Okay, sorry, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, and then what we're going to do while that is cooking, I'm going to take my crock pot, my insert, and I'm going to add 2 pounds of short ribs. I had to really look for this in the grocery store. It was not easy to find. Probably because everything's so picked over right now. Okay, so I've got my 2 pounds of short ribs in the bottom of the pan. Brush my fingers off a bit. Okay, and to that I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of Italian herbs, 1 bay leaf, and 6 sun-dried tomatoes. I'm just going to sprinkle that over the top. Put my bay leaf right in the middle. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of ground pepper. Right. At this point, I'm going to throw in 6 cloves of garlic and 1 chopped up red onion. I'm going to let that cook with the meat for a minute. You never want to put your garlic in too early because it will burn. But I also don't want to put it in raw, so we're going to mix everything up now, get all those flavorings together. Probably could have put the onion in with the Italian sausage at the beginning, but it doesn't really matter. It's all going to go in the crock pot. Okay, now let's see what else I need to do. That cooked for a minute. Now I'm going to add 2 cans, 28 ounce each, of crushed tomatoes. If you can't find the crust, you can get the whole or the dice and just put it in your blender for a few pops, and it should be just right. Okay, I'm going to add my crushed tomatoes. Now, if you have the kind of insert you can cook on top of the stove for your crock pot, you could probably do this in a one pot. Mine doesn't, so we're doing this in 2 steps. And this is a really big pot, so I might have to ask my husband to help me lift this in a minute, since he's sitting over there staring at me. Put him to work. He's been working out in the yard, which he loves to do. I prefer working on the stove. Okay, I'm going to bring that up to a boil for just a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So this has come up to a boil, so it's all nice and warm. And now it goes into my crock pot over the short ribs and the seasonings. It's then going to cook on low for 6 to 8 hours. Probably be 6 hours in my case. But if you're at work, 8 hours is fine too. So here we go. You can see how beautiful this red sauce looks already. I'm going to splatter, hopefully I'm not going to get a hit. Okay, there we go. Put all of that goodness out of your skillet. And the flavoring from the short ribs is going to flavor the sauce, and the sauce is going to drip down onto the short ribs, and it's going to be delicious when it's done, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, all right, I'll see you in a little while, 6 hours. Hi, I'm back. So I had a good day of showings. Came home, got comfortable. My crock pot is done. It's all great. What I did was I took the short ribs out and I deboned them, so it's easier to eat rather than just putting a short rib on your plate. So all that wonderful short rib meat is in the pasta sauce, and let's taste it. It looks fabulous. It smells fabulous. It was worth the wait. This is fabulous. Can't wait to eat it. Okay, so what I've done now, so obviously you're going to see this video because it turned out good. What I've done now is I've cooked some pasta. Cook whatever you want. What I cooked was the rigatoni with the ridges, so I figured it would hold more sauce. It's all about the sauce for me. So I'm going to load this up. I've already poured my glass of red wine. Put some of this luscious sauce on it. Oh, it looks so good. I hope you try this. It really is easy and it's delicious and smells fabulous. Got to top it with a little Parmesan cheese. See if you can see it here. Of course, that's not a requirement. It's my requirement. Here we go. Oh, that's fabulous. Okay, and that's it, folks. This is it. Beautiful pasta, wonderful sauce, rich, thick, meaty, full of flavor. I hope you try it. Thanks for joining me.